the ocean a beautiful oasis for many of its inhabitants? Or is it? Pollution has been a widely known issue for many years, defined as substances introduced into the environment causing harm to human health and marine activities, such as fishing, with there becoming an overall reduction in water quality. The most commonly thought of pollution is oil spills, due to it being largely exaggerated by the media, being one of the more emotive and dramatic types of pollution due to its visual impact. Many spills occur from hydrocarbon transport on shipping containers, as well as oil refineries and industrial waste disposal, with a whopping 1.5 billion tonnes of oil being transported by the ocean annually.
Oil spills can be toxic to most marine organisms by coating the feathers of birds and clogging filter mechanisms of marine invertebrate and fish. It can also become concentrated on beaches within sediments and accumulates in estuaries depending on the currents. But in the overall scheme of things, marine pollution by oil spills only has a minor effect with little regional importance, as many of the vents are very isolated.
In terms of volume, chemical wastes are actually the most important issue, including byproducts from chemical manufacturing, toxic and carcinogenic organic compounds, which add a whopping several millions of tonnes to our oceans annually. The disposal of these products is not advertised, with many dumpings occurring on the outer shelf or even further out, making it out of sight and out of mind.
You the shrimp! Get on!
There is a range of harmful chemical wastes that are currently affecting our ocean. Halogenated hydrocarbons containing halogens fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. These differ from petroleum hydrocarbons because most of them are not readily degraded by chemical oxidation or bacterial action, with most artificially accumulating in sediments as well as animals being insoluble to water and hard to excrete. Examples of these halogenated hydrocarbons include pesticides, PCBs, DDT, and related compounds, cyclodine, pesticide, and dioxins, and related things. The most obvious issue that many people, even you, can help prevent is plastics and litter. This is a large global issue affecting even Antarctica and concentrates in ocean gyres, with many impacts on marine life. A staggering 70% of all the Mediterranean is covered with debris. Like oil spills, much of the litter comes from shipping containers, with around 2 kilograms per person entering the sea every day. Such as plastic bags and Coke cans, because everybody loves Coke. Coke! The main issue with plastic litter is entanglement of many mammals and seabirds, usually leftover trawl net and longline. Small plastic particles are also harmful as they are ingested by surface-feeding seabirds.
Toxic wastes, including radioactive wastes, are often dumped onto the ocean floor. These wastes have a very low solubility in water, similar to that of the halogenated hydrocarbons. Many nuclear testing sites have occurred at various islands, such as the Marshall Island in the USA. Exposure to these wastes is extremely hazardous to human health, particularly with consumption of seafood and exposure through sediment accumulation on beaches. Prolonged exposure of these radioactive wastes is a major concern, as it can result in radioactive sickness and even death.